dressed in silence, with a ring and a note on the floor. Said she's heading for the high life, and I ain't worth crying for. So I stumbled to my pickup and drove straight past the town, to a bar where no one judges and the jukebox drowns you out. 'Cause I got raised on cheap whiskey and loud talk at the end of the line, where the neon never flickers and the hurt gets washed in line. I don't need no high-rise healing or champagne kind of grace. I got brothers in the corner with a laugh and a warm embrace. Yeah, I got raised on cheap whiskey, and I ain't leaving this place. She wore pearls and pretty manners, and I wore boots caked in dust. She liked tables dressed in silver, I like stools that never rust. So let her have her skyline and that man in tailored blues. I'll be here with my people, sipping truth and raising blues. 'Cause I got raised on cheap whiskey and a song that knows my name, where the sorrow sounds like country and the stories burn like flame. I don't need no velvet curtain to hide my fall from grace. I got friends who toast the heartache with a grin you can't replace. Yeah, I got raised on cheap whiskey, and I ain't leaving this place. Let her drown in crystal wine. I'll be singing out my troubles with the boys who toe the line. Yeah, I got raised on cheap whiskey and good hearts with nothing to prove, where the ceiling's made of smoke trails and regret learns how to move. You can keep your marble towers and your white gloves saving grace. I got friends here in the back room, and we're all just one lost case, but we get by on cheap whiskey, and I ain't leaving this place.
You've been walking through the storm so long, we soak through shoes and a half-heart song. Sky's been gray for far too wide, and you've forgotten how to shine. I see the weight behind your eyes, trying so hard just to survive. But darling, take a breath, be still. You don't have to climb every hill. There's a light after the rain, a dawn beyond this pain. You may not feel it yet, but love is not in vain. Even broken wings can heal, and time will let you feel the sun come back again. There's a light after the rain. Hide your tears behind your smile, keep the world out for a little while. But you're more brave than you believe, even when you struggle to breathe. There's a light after the rain, a gentle golden flame. You are not forgotten, And when you feel like giving in, I'll sit beside you till the end. There's a light after the rain, and love still knows your name. Though the winds may howl, you will remain. So lift your face once more, open that heart you wore. The storm will break and so will chains. There's a light after the rain.
Never said the word you needed most, never held you close when you felt lost. I let the days just drift like smoke, and now I whisper to your ghost. But I was still yours in the silence. Even when my lips stayed closed, I carried your name in the quiet, like a prayer I never showed. If love was measured in the things we do, then maybe I failed to prove mine true. But I was still yours. Yes, I was still yours in the silence. I saw the way your light began to fade, like sunset hiding in the Everglades. You waited there behind your smile, and I missed the pain by 1,000 miles. But I was still yours in the silence. Though my arms forgot to say that you were the peace in my defiance, and the dream I let slip away. If time could turn its hands for me, I'd give you more than memory. But I was still yours. Yes, I was still yours in the silence. Now I talk to the wind, hoping it knows where broken hearts and lost love goes. You deserve more than what I gave, but even now I call your name. I was still yours in the silence. Though I never said enough, and maybe I missed our moment, but I never stopped the love. So if you ever wander through space and time, if you were ever truly mine, I was still yours, always yours in the silence. got boots up on the dashboard, hair blowing wild, singing every word like a small town child. Got that glance that hits like a Georgia heat, and a sway in her walk that knocks me off beat. She don't rush love, she just lets it roll like a two-lane dream with the gravel soul. And I ain't in no need for speed, I'm taking every curve with her next to me. She's my slow lane sweetheart, winding through my heart. Every turn she takes leaves a mark, like moonlight dripping on a midnight road. She's easy to read and harder to let go. A little while, a little spark. She's my slow lane sweetheart. Takes her coffee sweet and her whiskey neat, barefoot dancing in a back porch beat. Ain't about likes, ain't playing cool. She's the rule-breaking queen of old school. Yeah, she's my slow lane sweetheart, winding through my heart. Every turn she takes leaves a mark, like moonlight dripping on a midnight road. She's easy to read and harder to let go. A little while, a little spark. She's my slow lane sweetheart. She don't need high heels and neon lights, just a tank top, grin, and Friday nights. She's my slow lane sweetheart, cruising through my guard like she's mapped my heart from the very start. Yeah, love with her ain't hard to do, feels like country with a touch of cool. Got me wrapped up, falling apart for my slow lane sweetheart. Got a rusty Ford and a Rebel plate, lifted high, she don't hesitate. Tailgate's dented, but the charm is fine, 'cause every girl waves when I roll that line. Ain't got chrome or city flash, but I got coolers, dogs, and cash. On Saturday nights I'm a rodeo show with a six-pack grin and a radio glow. They call me Tailgate Romeo, cruising slow where the sweethearts go. Got a hayfield heart and a honky-tonk soul, with a truck bed line for a midnight stroll. Ain't no tux, ain't no fancy show, but baby, I'm your Tailgate Romeo. I picked up Queens and Cowgirl Charm right out back of my uncle's farm. They don't ask much, just good clean mud and a little George Strait and the dashboard thud. Yeah, I'm the Tailgate Romeo, turning heads at the rodeo. Got a cooler full of dreams on ice and a seat for two if you're feeling nice. Ain't no rich man's cameo, just your down home Tailgate Romeo. Mercedes pride, but I got horsepower and four-wheel drive. And when that moon hits the gravel lane, you'll forget his last name. 'Cause I'm the Tailgate Romeo, playing slow jams on the radio, with a flannel shirt and a Friday smile. Come sit close, girl, stay a while. No need for diamonds, don't you know? You've just met your Tailgate Romeo.
night turned dark and wild, thunder crashing every mile. But you held my hand through every sway, like the calm inside the hurricane. We've patched the roof, we've braved the cold, but never once let go our hold. The walls might creak, the lights may dim, but love don't shake when it's built within. 'Cause we're built to last, come fire or rain, through the shifting winds and growing pains. Might bend a little, never break, our roots run deep beneath the quake. No matter what this world will cast, we're built to last. We don't need gold or picket lines, just quiet hearts and honest time. The seasons change, but not our truth. You're still my reason, I'm still yours. Yeah, we're built to last, not made to fade, like old oak beams and sweet porch shade. Even if the paint chips down, we've got more love than any town. Come what may, we'll hold it fast. We're built to last. Let the storms howl loud and far, we'll stay safe just where we are. With every breath, with every scar, we prove it more. We're built to last through rise and fall. We've been through hurt and we've seen it all. But this heart, this home, this steady beat, it's weathered strong beneath our feet. Forever is not too much to ask. We're built to last.
The last time I saw her smile was beneath an autumn sky so wide. She said nothing, just held my hand and walked away without goodbye. Leaves were falling soft and slow, as if the trees already knew that love like ours don't always stay, no matter how deep it grew. Now I sit by the window pane, watching time just slip like rain. I'd give the world to see again the last time I saw her smile. They say that hearts will mend with time, but some cracks just don't close. And in the quiet of this room, her memory still softly glows. Now I sit by the window pane, with nothing left but her name. If I had one more chance somehow to see the last time I saw her smile, night is kind to lonely hearts and quiet minds. And though she's gone 1,000 miles, I still see her smile. Met a man at a truck stop diner, old boots, worn coat, eyes like fire. He said, "Son, you look lost in thought. Mind if I share what life has taught?" He sipped his black coffee slow, tipped his hat and let it flow. You don't need luck to play this hand. Just learn to fold when you can't stand. He said, "Life's a lonesome game, son, play it wise. Count your losses, chase no lies. Know when to fight and when to bend, and don't bluff love you can't defend. The cards will fall, they always do, but how you lose says more about you." That's what he said, in a voice both calm and true. I asked him what he'd bet and lost. He stared like he could feel the cost. Some hearts ain't meant to stay in your hand. You hold too tight, they slip like sand. He said, "Life's a lonesome game, son, win or fold. You can't buy back the years you sold. So love with grace and walk away when the stakes are more than you can pay. The table turns, the lights grow dim. You'll know the truth when you're more like him." And he smiled like a man who knew the end. And as he left, he tipped his brim like he'd vanished on a desert wind. But his words still echo in my brain, like a train that don't explain. He said, "Life's a lonesome game, play it smart. Hold what matters close to heart. Know when to run, when to stay still, and never bet what you don't feel. The cards won't lie, and neither should you. Now I pass it on, like he passed it too."
Down a red clay road where the summers burned your shoulders and the winters bit your toes. Mama hung the laundry high, Daddy picked from dawn to dusk, and we learned the worth of $1 from sweat, not luck. We didn't have much money, but we had a little land still echo when I'm lonesome, still warm me when I'm cold. I wear my roots like lace, stitched into my name, and I thank the Lord each morning for the price they paid. Yeah, I'll always be the daughter of those sweet, strong cotton roads. He don't always say the right words, leaves his oxes by the door. And when the world gets heavy, he shuts down, says no more. But I know where his heart is, even when he hides behind the silence. I still feel the man he is inside. So I love him anyway. Through the storms he brings my way, when he's proud and when he's wrong, when he stays too late or stays too long. He don't need to wear a crown to be the king I found. No, he's not always easy, but I love him anyway. He don't write no poems, ain't much for fancy things, but when I break he holds me like he's mending porcelain. They don't see the nights he listens, or the way he says my name. He ain't perfect, never claimed it, but I love him just the same. Yes, I love him anyway, when he ain't got much to say, when he fumbles, when he falls, when his back's against the wall. He may never be a saint, but my love don't need him painted. He's mine in every way, and I love him anyway. Some hearts shine like diamonds, some hearts wear a scar, but I've seen grace inside his flaws, and I know just who we are. So I love him anyway, through the doubts and through the days, when it's hard and when it's sweet, when his pride won't let him weep. He's a man made out of trial, but he loves me all the while. So come what may, I'll love him anyway. your toes. Mama hung the laundry high, Daddy picked from dawn to dusk, and we learned the worth of $1 from sweat, not luck. We didn't have much money, but we had a little land, a rusted Ford, a patch of beans, and a callous Daddy's hands. Mama sang to us at night with a voice soft as dew, and taught us that the good Lord gives just what we're due. I'm the daughter of the cotton rows, raised where wildflowers grow, a front porch dreamer in her mama's hand-sewn clothes. I learned to fight with grace, to pray and work each day, and I carry every lesson in the woman I became. Yeah, I'm proud to be the daughter of the cotton row. I moved to town at 17, chasing stars I couldn't name. Worked a diner, sang on weekends, trying to earn a little fame. But no matter where I travel or how bright the city lights, I still saw those cotton fields when I close my eyes. 'Cause I'm the daughter of the cotton rows, where the hard winds blow, where love was strong and simple and roots don't let you go. I learned to hold my ground, to give without demand, and I carry home within me like the lines in my hand. Yeah, I'm proud to be the daughter of the cotton rows. Some folks run from where they come from, but that dirt's still in my soul. It made me who I am, it keeps me whole. Yes, I'm the daughter of the cotton rows, and the stories Mama told still echo when I'm lonesome, still warm me when I'm cold. I wear my roots like lace, stitched into my name, and I thank the Lord each morning for the price they paid. Yeah, I'll always be the daughter of those sweet, strong cotton rows.
I tried my luck in LA town. Fast talk, fast cars, they just wore me down. Ran the race but lost my way. Now I'm back where the longhorns graze. I'm slowing down in Texas, taking back my time. No more chasing nothing that ain't mine. Got a front porch view and a peace of mind. Let the world keep spinning, I'll be fine. Yeah, I'm slowing down in Texas, one breath at a time. I'd make it if I played their game, but their kind of fame just ain't the same. Now it's sweet iced tea and a warm sunrise, where folks say hey and mean it right. I'm slowing down in Texas, where the grass still grows, where nobody minds if the tractor's slow. Got boots on dirt and stars to guide. Let the city lights fade, I'll take this life. Yeah, I'm slowing down in Texas, where my soul feels right. Might not have gold or silver chains, but I've got skies that never change, and a dog that waits out by the gate. Tell me that ain't living great. I'm slowing down in Texas, where the living's kind, where my heart beats in a simpler time. Let the world go rushing blind, I'll be here with peace to find. Yeah, slowing down in Texas, and that suits me just fine.
The world fades out when you pull me close, like silence wrapping around my soul. I feel your heartbeat slow and true, and suddenly there's nothing I must do. No words to chase, no promises to keep, just the rhythm of your breath with mine in sync. I close my eyes and I fall so deep into a love that doesn't even have to speak. When you hold me still, like the moon holds the tide, time stops turning and I forget the fight. There's a calm in your touch, like the wind through the pines. You don't have to say a thing when you hold me still. I feel alive. Your hands are stars across my skin, and every trace says come back again. The night is long, but I'm not afraid. You're the light I never knew I craved. When you hold me still, like fire without flame, there's a whisper in the quiet that calls my name. Every breath becomes a sacred sign that here with you is where my soul aligns. And I don't need the world to know the way you love me, soft and slow. Just stay, just breathe, just be with me. When you hold me still, the storm fades away, and all I feel is the way you stay. There's nothing more real than when you hold me still.
Tear now fucking burn, a little to you, and I'll back and our this then the song of course and after you you're aware thanks for so much to watching the guitar of a really would like and share woman about a can rating shirt that they review on recording as a dinner like the den I corner you on. Well I drive down then we're never listening at her in my 2 gen. Oh, we go and send down the Leggero and thinking about your probably pouring. Been a tearing and it's looking like they count. It's like they ting the bread and the stout pour ready today.
I don't need no ocean view or fast car painted midnight blue. Don't care much for diamond rings, 'cause baby you outshine those things. I've seen sunsets on desert plains, but they ain't nothing next to your name. When you're wrapped up in my arms, this whole world feels small and calm. You're my everything good, my morning light, my reason to breathe, my sleep at night. I'd trade 1,000 dreams I planned for just one lifetime holding your hand. If this is all I ever stood, then I've already lived all I could. You're my everything right, my always true, and I could die a happy man. Loving you. We don't need Paris or Rome. I'd rather dance with you at home, barefoot in the kitchen glow, to the beat of a love only we know. Yeah, you're my everything good, my calm and storm. You're my fire, my forever warm. I don't need a big parade. You make me proud in every way. If this is where my story stood, then I wouldn't change a single word. You're my everything clear, my sky so blue, and I could die a happy man. Loving you. They say life's short and time won't stay, but I've had heaven every day. You're my everything good, my favorite song, my steady place when the road feels long. Don't need the stars or silver sand, just you forever hand in hand. If I had to go, I surely would, smiling wide like a man should. 'Cause you've given me a love so true. and I could die a happy man. Loving you. Take me back to the red clay roads, barefoot runs and slingshot toes. Grandpa picking on his old porch swing, while Mama made sweet tea that could heal anything. I used to chase the sun till dark with a fishing pole and a mason jar. Fireflies danced in the summer breeze, and the crickets sang in harmony. Play me that riverback music, the kind that makes you smile, rolling like the thunder down that muddy mile. Let the banjo ring and the fiddle cry. We'll howl at the moon as it climbs the sky. Yeah, raise up your hands and stomp your boots. We're singing that riverback truth, where the joy runs deep and the soul don't lie. To that riverback music till the day I die. Daddy said, son, take life slow, but I was busy trying to ride that bull named Joe. We built dreams out of barnwood scraps and raced old tires down gravel tracks. Now I'm older, paying bills and dues, but that backward spirit still runs through. When the work is done and the sun dips low, I grab my guitar and I let it go. Play me that riverback music, the kind that makes you feel like a kid again behind the wheel. Let the dobro slide and the washboard beat, kicking up dust in the noonday heat. Yeah, raise up your voice, let the mountains shake. We're singing for joy, nothing fake, where the heart beats fast and the time slips by. To that riverback music till the day I die. Yeah, to that riverback music, let it fly. Found an hymn sitting by the window, same old chair, same coffee cup, the mail piled high behind the screen door, like he'd finally given up. He kept her picture on the table, wore that ring until the end, still talked to her every morning like she'd just walked in again. Folks say she left without a warning, chasing dreams in another town. He never blamed her for the leaving, just waited for her to turn around. He missed birthdays, Christmas mornings, Spent years just holding on to a promise she never made, but his heart sang her a song. She came back too late in a black dress at the gate, with roses and a tearful prayer for the man who always cared. But his hands were cold, his eyes were closed, no words left for her to say. She came back, but she came back too late. The preacher read from Revelation. The wind whispered through the pines. She wept beside the gravestone that bore both of their names and time. She said, I thought he would have moved on. Guess I thought his kind don't stay, but love like his don't walk away. She came back too late in the hush of heaven's gate, to the man who gave her all his years and carried every silent tear. And now she'll spend the rest alone with all the words she didn't say. She came back, but she came back too late. I've seen the sunrise in your eyes more times than I could ever count, but every time it feels brand new, like the world's just spinning around you now. You don't need diamonds, don't need light, just the way you say my name at night. It's like a prayer I never knew could feel so right, so pure, so true. It's the way you love me still, even when I lose my way. When the world feels too heavy, you don't ask me to explain. You just lay your hand in mine, and the silence says it all. Yeah, the way you love me still is the reason I don't fall. Don't have to fix the storms I've made. You just hold me till they pass away. And somehow, without even trying, you teach me more with every day. It's the way you love me still, through the fire, through the doubt. Even when I shut you out, you never walk out. You just stand there in the quiet, with your heart so full and real. Yeah, the way you love me still is the only thing I feel. You don't change the world around me, you just show me how to stay. And that kind of love don't fade away. It's the way you love me still that keeps me breathing deep, like a song I never finished that plays in all my sleep. You're the steady in my story, the calm behind I thank God every morning for the way you love me still. Skipping school, fishing lines and breaking rules, truck bed packed with ice and cokes, old Hank playing through the radio, Katie wore that cut-off tee, sunburned smile just for me. We'd swing out on that old rope swing and land like kings in a muddy dream. Down by Cedar Creek, where the water runs wide and the summer sneak up like fire through July heat, barefoot hearts and no ID. Learn more about life on those lazy days than school books ever tried to say. We were wild, free, young and sweet, down by Cedar Creek. Dad said, boy, work hard and pray, but I just wanted to slip away to where the catfish bite and the girls all smile and time don't matter for a little while. Down by Cedar Creek, where the water runs wide and the summer sneak up like fire through July heat, barefoot hearts and no ID. We laughed till the stars came out to play and kissed under moonlight drifting haze. Nothing fancy, nothing sleek, just love down by Cedar Creek. Now that rope swing's worn and frayed, but the memories never fade. Still hear that river call my name every time it starts to rain. Down by Cedar Creek, where the stories rise and the world feels deep, where every splash was wild and free and time slowed down for you and me. We were reckless, loud, and 17, living life like a country dream. Yeah, I left my heart knee deep down by Cedar Creek.
I've played to half-full bars and late-night TV lights, signed my name on paper napkins, prayed for better nights, woke up in some motel with nothing but a tune. But I still shine these boots like I'll be famous soon. I'm a neon rodeo dreamer, chasing stars that barely gleam, singing songs on Broadway corners, holding tight to old big dreams. I might not have silver spurs or records on the wall, but when I step into that light, I feel 10 feet tall. Yeah, I'm a neon rodeo dreamer, still giving it my all. Mama said, boy, life ain't easy on the road, but I'd trade a steady job for just one sold-out show. When I hear the crowd, even just a few, it's enough to keep me pulling these worn-out boots through. I'm a neon rodeo dreamer in this fringing faded coat, but every night I sing like I belong. Yeah, I'm a neon rodeo dreamer, still riding all night long. And maybe someday I'll hit that high, bright marquee with my name in the sky. But if I don't, at least they'll know I gave it hard and never let it go. I'm a neon rodeo dreamer, burning out, but still I shine, with a voice that won't give up and a worn-out Gibson mind. From the county fair to a midnight dive, this cowboy soul is still alive. Yeah, I'm a neon rodeo dreamer, and I was born to ride.
Like a woman, woke up with a spark in my step, boots on, red lips, no regrets, sunshine dancing in my hair, feeling wild and I don't care. Ain't waiting on nobody's cue. Tonight I do what I wanna do. Hey, I'm just getting started. Turn it up, baby, don't be half-hearted. Life's too short for staying small. I want it big, I want it all. Let's slam a little kill. Right now I'm feeling like I'm just getting started, and I feel unstoppable. High heels, blue jeans, take your pick. I make the rules, I choose the script. Singing loud from the back seat, turning every eye on me. Don't need no reason to shine tonight. I'm a fire, I'm a neon light. Hey, it's on it. Turn it up, baby, don't be half-hearted. Life's too short for staying small. I want it big, I want it all. Party lights glam, I'm feeling like I'm just getting started, and I feel unstoppable. Here's to the girls who chase that thrill, to the rebels running up that hill, dancing like there's no one there, letting go without a care. Hey, we're just getting started, heads, hearts open, wild and wholehearted. Turn that beat up, lose control. We're on fire, we own the show. Lights glamming, hearts flooding. This is real, this ain't robotic. We're just getting started, so get out of the way. Hey, I'm feeling like Columbine. If I could only win your love, would every cloud go by?
Hoping one might carry whisper from the corners of your mind.
I ain't asking for a promise or a vow you couldn't keep. Just a moment of your mercy. If I could only win your life. If you'd only look my way, I'd give you all I am. No diamonds in my steady open hand. I'd hold you through the quiet, through the storms and through the gray. I could give you all my heart if you'd only look my way.
I know she's got your fancy with her shining Sunday dress,
but I've loved you through the silence, through the ache and second guess.
You don't see me when I'm smiling, but I smile just for you.
And I'd wait 1,000 evenings if you asked me to. If you'd only look my way, I'd never let you go. I'd write your name in every line of every song I know. I'd be your constant morning when your nights begin to stray. I could be your one true thing if you'd only look my way. I ain't begging, I ain't proud, but this love won't be too loud. Just a whisper in the wind, praying someday you'll give in. If you'd only look my way, the world would fall in place. All my waiting would be worth it just to see your face. I'd love you with a quiet that no storm could ever sway. Yes, I'd be yours forevermore if you'd only look my way. Just look my way.
The fellas at work all ask me why I smile all week long. They say love don't last forever, but I prove them wrong with every song. She don't mind my muddy boots or my habit of humming tunes. She just laughs and pours the coffee while I dance around the room. 'Cause she loves me like Sunday, sweet and slow, with a kiss before I even go. Says be safe like it's a prayer, and I feel her everywhere. Yeah, she loves me like Sunday every day. That's how I know she's gonna stay. She don't need no fancy flowers, just a note on the fridge will do. And every night she meets me like I'm the only one she ever knew. Yeah, she loves me like Sunday, soft and kind, with her hand tucked gently into mine. She don't shout, she don't pretend, she just loves me till the workday ends. Yeah, she loves me like Sunday all week long, and that's why I sing this song. Some folks search their whole life through, but I found heaven in my worn out boots. She loves me like Sunday, no doubt there, like sunshine kissing country air. She don't need a reason why, she just holds me when I'm dry. Yeah, she loves me like Sunday, sweet
fading slow, and I never let her go. No, I never let her go.
The last time I saw her smile was beneath an autumn sky so white. She said nothing, just held my hand and walked away. By the vast falling, soft and slow, as if the trees already knew that love like ours don't always stay, no matter how deep it grew. Now I sit by the window pane, watching time just slip like rain. I give the world to see again the last time I saw her smile. They say that hearts will mend with time, but some cracks just don't close. And in the quiet of this room, her memory still softly glows. Now I sit by the window pane with nothing left but her name. If I had one more chance somehow to see the last time I saw her smile. Candles low, the night is kind to lonely hearts and quiet minds. And though she's gone 1,000 miles, I still see her smile.
She grew up on a gravel lane with Sunday bells and summer rain. Daddy said, girl, don't dream too high, but she kept looking to the sky. She painted sunsets in her mind and traced her name on every sign. Said, I ain't meant to just get by. There's something out there past this sky. She's got wings in her shoes, hope in her hands, a map in her heart, and a one-way plan to chase the sun beyond the fields where dreams feel real and fear can heal. she packed her bags, tied her fate to paper tags. But love's not caged in hometown rules. She was raised kind, but raised to move. She's got wings in her shoes, fire in her chest, a voice saying, girl, give it your best. Through winding roads and city lights, she's chasing stars through sleepless nights. She don't need reasons or goodbyes. She wasn't born to settle down. She was born to Maybe she'll fall, maybe she'll rise, but she'll never say she didn't try. She's got wings in her shoes and nothing to lose. She's writing her story in skies of blue. With every mile she learns to breathe. With every risk she starts to believe there's more to life than asking why. She's not afraid to aim the sky. Yeah, she was born to fly. You flew in fast like a summer breeze, with wild eyes and worn out jeans. You laughed at plans, you hated maps, just chasing stars and never looking back. I built a home with hope and time. You built your dreams on clouded skies. I held out hope you'd land someday, but you were never meant to stay. 'Cause you've got a lost boy heart, afraid of falling too far. You live for highs, avoid the ground, and disappear when love comes round. I gave you wings, you gave me scars. You flew away and broke my heart. You never planned to play the part. You've got a lost boy heart. You said forever like a game, but never meant to mean the same. I kept the light on in my chest, but you don't stop to ever rest. Yeah, you've got a lost boy heart. You run before things even start. I held the rope, you cut the line. Guess growing up just ain't your kind. You kissed and left like shooting stars. Now I just trace your fading sparks. I should've known right from the start. You've got a lost boy heart. And maybe someday you'll look behind and find the girl who tried to shine for someone scared to see the light. But you'll still have a lost boy heart. No roots, just dreams that fall apart. You'll float through lives and never land, still reaching out with empty hands. And I'll move on, though it's been hard to love a soul that drifts so far. Goodbye, my never-growing star. You've got a lost boy heart. to the sound of nothing. No laughter where your voice should be. The sun still shines through the window, but it doesn't feel like it's shining on me. Your shirt's still hanging on the back door. Your scent still lingers in my hair. But this house is just a shadow when your love isn't there. How can I breathe without you in the air? Every heartbeat feels broken, like it's gasping for care. How do I stand when the ground's not really there? You were the calm, the flame, the prayer, and now I'm lost without you in the air. The clock ticks like it's counting down to a life that's caving in, and every memory I reach for just pulls me back again. How can I breathe without you in the air? Every moment is colder with nothing left to spare. How do I dream when the silence fills the stare? You were the light I didn't dare to ever lose. Now you're not in the air. If I could turn back the wind, bring your touch back to my skin, I'd trade forever just to hold your love again. How can I breathe without you in the air? Every breath I take feels like it disappears. You were my reason, my repair, and now I'm bare without you in the air. The world fades out when you pull me close, like silence wrapping around my soul. I feel your heart beat slow and true, and suddenly there's nothing I must do. No words to chase, no promises to keep, just the rhythm of your breath with mine in sync. I close my eyes and I fall so deep into a love that doesn't even have to speak. When you hold me still, like the moon holds the tide, time stops turning and I forget the fight. There's a calm in your touch, like the wind through the pines. You don't have to say a thing. When you hold me still, I feel alive. Your hands are stars across my skin, and every trace says come back again. The night is long, but I'm not afraid. never knew I craved. When you hold me still, like fire without flame, there's a whisper in the quiet that calls my name. Every breath becomes a sacred sign that here with you is where my soul aligns. And I don't need the world to know the way you love me, soft and slow. Just stay, just breathe, just be with me. When you hold me still, the storm fades away, and all I feel is the way you stay in a moment so deep. It's beyond the thrill. There's nothing more real than when you hold me still.
We were barefoot skipping school, fishing lines and breaking rules. Truck bed packed with ice and cokes, old Hank playing through the radio. Katie wore that cut-off tee, sunburned smile just for me. We'd swing out on that old rope swing and land like kings in a muddy dream. Down by Cedar Creek, where the water runs wide and the summer sneak up like fire through July heat. Barefoot hearts and no ID. Learn more about life on those lazy days than school books ever tried to say. We were wild, free, young and sweet down by Cedar Creek. Dad said, boy, work hard and pray, but I just wanted to slip away to where the catfish bite and the girls all smile and time don't matter for a little while. Down by Cedar Creek, where the water runs wide and the summer sneak up like fire through July heat. Barefoot hearts and no ID. We laughed till the stars came out to play and kissed under moonlight drifting haze. Nothing fancy, nothing sleek, just love. Down by Cedar Creek. Now that rope swing's worn and frayed, but the memories never fade. Still hear that river call my name every time it starts to rain. Down by Cedar Creek, where the stories rise and the world feels deep, where every splash was wild and free, and time slowed down for you and me. We were reckless, loud, and 17, living life like a country dream. Yeah, I left my heart knee deep down by Cedar Creek. was drowning in my vices, like smoke on a Saturday night, chasing bottles, burning bridges, trying to outrun the light. Then you walked in slow and steady, with a smile I wasn't ready. Took one touch, just one word, and the weight I carried turned to dirt. You're like Southern bourbon, smooth when the world turns rough, sweet like molasses, strong enough to pull me out when I've had too much. I was lost, but now I'm certain you go down warm like Southern bourbon. I was bitter, burned and broken, like a match too quick to strike. But you poured your love in silence and turned my wrong into right. You're like Southern bourbon, a fire that don't leave scars, golden honey in a mason jar, healing every worn out part. I was falling, now I'm learning how to live again with Southern bourbon. They say the good things age with grace, and I taste that truth in your embrace. You're like Southern bourbon, sipping slow on a porch at dusk. You burn just right, not just for lust, but for love that I can trust. You save me without a sermon, just like Southern bourbon.
Thick night in a nowhere town, when the sheriff got a call, said you better come down. They found Tom Gray by the old mill door, with blood on his hands and boots on the floor. His brother Joe had been missing since dawn, and everyone said Tom did him wrong. But I was there when the rain came fast, and the truth is buried in the river's path. But the path won't drown, it floats instead. You can burn the notes, break the roads, but the river knows. It was me on that July night, saw Martha hide the bloody knife, and though they begged for me to tell, my silence bought their death so well. Now the river knows what the town forgot. It carves through stone and it can't